Okay, here we are going to be doing an injection process on this very damaged northern ash by emerald ash borer beetles. Looking at the canopy, we still have some signs of a few leaves on some of these branches. Okay, now we are going to measure the ash tree's trunks at chest height. We're going to take the circumference, and the easiest way to do that is use a piece of rope and wrap it around the circumference of the tree and then measure the length of the line. To determine the dose, you take the inches of the combination of trunk circumference, you divide that distance by 6, and that determines 4 milliliter doses, the resultant. Now we're looking for the best drill sites, and you want to look for root flares that show a nice root that's going out from the trunk underground, like shown here. And you're going to drill about 8 inches above the ground level. We're going to put a hole into the xylem, which is the inner core of the trunk, of 3/8 to 1/2 inch, not including the bark browse as I'm showing here. So it's past those features. Then we are going to evenly space the quantity of 4 milliliter doses of injections around the circumference of the tree trunk, 8 inches above the ground, as I was saying. We're going to drill in to our trunk on a downward angle to allow gravity to help pull the pesticide solution down the injection tube and into the xylem area of the tree. You want to insert this particular type of injection with the slot up to allow the transpiration process of the tree to pull up the pesticide solution. Okay, as you can see, we finished the next phase, which is pre-drilling the injection hole 3/8 to 1/2 inch into the xylem layer of the tree to allow for transpiration to pull the pesticide up and throughout all parts of the tree once we inject. You notice they're in a slight downward position to allow easy flow of the material solution into the tree. We'll follow up with the next step shortly. Alright. This is the Mauget injection capsule of Imisol, and it's a pretty easy process to inject the trees. Every one of these pre-drilled needles will receive a capsule of pesticide solution. So hopefully we can get rid of the EAB and bring this very injured tree back to its glory. The first process to injecting is pressing this tab right here to pressurize the injection, like so. It'll snap in just like that. Sometimes it takes 2 hands. Okay, the next phase is to insert the injection onto the pre-drilled needles, like so. And then you want to get a mallet and tap it till it's snug, just like that. The injection fluid is visible from the bottom, and the tree, since the tip of this is in the xylem, will start pulling that up in its take-up process. It's a It's a hot summer day here. The transpiration process is going to be slower than a wet day, just as a result of the properties of transpiration in trees. So we have the injections installed. The actual dosage came out to 10.7 based on the diameter measurements of this tree. And so we rounded it up to 11. So there's 11 doses working right now in this tree, and the tree is doing its thing through transpiration and pulling the solution up into the trunk. It's a hot day, as I was saying earlier, so transpiration is going to take a little more time than a cooler, moist day. So it's just a waiting game now, and when the canisters are empty, we'll remove them.